Hey everybody, this is Marshall from the Hidden Levels, and we are checking out a preview of Hard West. This game released on November 18th, 2015. It is classified as an action indie RPG strategy game. It was developed by CreativeForge Games, and it was published by Gambitious Digital Entertainment. And we are going to take a look at it today. I'm going to load my last checkpoint. As you can see, there's a Western theme to the game, hence the name Hard West. Currently, I believe we need to mine some gold prior to heading to the Mexican town. Florence has been, I guess, captured by this Mexican cartel, and we need to not just mine gold, but also need to go and save her. So a lot of people have... I don't think we should get in the collapse mine for now. Let's go save Florence. A lot of people have compared this game to XCOM, and there are similarities, but it's not quite the same. It's more of an RPG where you're sort of playing through the game as these different characters, and death is permanent, but you don't really get to level them up like you do with your XCOM characters, so it's a little different. It is streamlined. It's very fun so far. Let's take a look here. Let's go rescue Florence. One of the neat things is you've got these ability cards, and you can add some different abilities in. Shots not replenishing luck would probably be a pretty good one. I could drag these over. I think this one's pretty good too, the 9 of diamonds. We can exchange health with a target character if we're in trouble. Although I'm going to move that one down to Warren. And then this is Father. We're going to give him that ability there. And that's all we've got on the cards for now. So let's close that. I think we need to update our weapons a little bit. Instead of the 6-shooter that does 4 damage and has 6 ammunition, I'm either going to get the repeater rifle or the Western rifle. I think I'm going to take the Western rifle, and then I'll put that 6-shooter in my secondary slot. I don't think I have any sort of grenades or anything yet, so that's fine. And that's for Father. I would guess, here it is, up in the top left, we can switch to Warren. I think probably the repeater rifle seems like a good idea for him. And then I don't mind giving him the sawed-off shotgun as a secondary weapon, actually. And that's pretty much it, so let's proceed to combat. The combat is where you'll hear, people say it's similar to XCOM. We've got that sort of strategy game look, and you'll see here we have sort of a top-down view, and we move our guys around to different cover areas, and we have percentages on our shots and such.
This same key could also be used to lock the guards inside the house.
This mission starts with a setup stage. Enemies don't expect an attack and won't shoot on sight. Interesting. Okay, well this is different than anything I've done so far. I've never been able to subdue enemies in this game thus far, so this should be somewhat interesting. This is where I need to get to, apparently. I do see that there's an enemy here, and as you move into different kinds of cover, you'll see different enemies different places. Alright. I don't know now if there is a way to kill this enemy without being caught either. I believe there's another one here, so it will startle them. I'm not quite sure how to start here. Evade enemies. Can we crawl anywhere in here? No. My guess is we can go back through the building here, though. Let's try that. Okay. Guess let's go right up against the wall and see what we can do here to not alert these gentlemen. Yeah, they don't seem to be able to see me from even there, so that's good. Guess we should probably make our way into this building over here. This is the first time I've ever had to sneak around, so this is a little different than the other ones, which are mostly combat based. We don't have any form of silenced weapon that I know of, so I don't know of a way to go up and get rid of that guy without potentially alerting the other one. But I'm going to try and sneak one of these two right up around the back side over here. Don't necessarily know where I should put my second guy initially. Somewhat. I think I should just move him around the back of the wagon there. Yeah, I mean, that I know of, there's no sort of execute. Subdue. Guess we'll see. Oh, wow. We're just right there behind him. Let's try subduing him. Let's see what happens. Oh, so he'll be, I guess, essentially for 4 turns kind of out of the loop. See, I don't know how to subdue this guy because we can see his cone there on the front hand side, unless we're to run around inside this way somehow. Let's try that. Hope he can't see us. That I can tell he can't. Get right here behind the wall. Is that the only way in? And there's a lock there. Okay. Does he maybe have the key? Ian locked the guards inside the house, so we could come over here and lock this door, apparently. Let's try it. I think we just alerted somebody. Eee, that's not great. And they are not locked inside the house. Ooh. So now we're going to see a little bit more what the game is normally like. God, we're in a really bad position for starting combat too. I'm going to bring this guy up over here. And then he's going to shoot if he can. Maybe he can't. It looked like he could see somebody there. I'll bring this guy up in here. I haven't seen grenades yet, so I'm really hoping that that's not something they're going to introduce right now, because it would probably kill both of my guys.
The key was yours. You could release her right away.
Okay, so we've got the key to go get Florence out, which is probably a pretty good thing. And if we go in the house here, let's take a little twisty look here and see where he is. He's in the house, so he's right there inside the corner. Trying to find a good way to approach this. I think potentially. Oh, we're not going out the window. We'd be going. Let's just go to the outside of this door and see if we can shoot at anybody. Yeah, there we go. Let's try a chain kill. Got him. Good stuff. %, seems okay to me. We missed, but his luck, a lot of it went away, so that's good. This is going to be a little trickier. Unless we can find a way to ricochet this bullet, I don't foresee that being the case, honestly. I think if we get right here, we can take that guy out, and that's what we're going to try to do. Should be pretty good, 64%. Oh, that's bad. He missed. That's good. He's probably shooting at around the corner there. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Now, actually, considering where we are, it might be a good idea to come down here, although that didn't show any cover from that portion, so I guess not. Take a peek from another angle here and see. So there is cover on those pillars, but for some reason on the inside of here it doesn't show it as being in cover. Just on the outside. That's strange. You know what, let me start with Warren. I think that might be the better way to do this. You can go right inside and then shoot this guy. We're going to hope that he's not on the lookout or whatever you call it. 100% confirm. And he's down, so that's good. I think we're going to move him to where his compadre was just a moment ago. Seems good. Shoot. Oh, I don't know. 48%? Or what is this one? 39%. I think we go with the 48%. We got him, but we only hit him for 1 damage. Now he's going to run right up on us. But he had to reload, so he may not be able to shoot us. Oh, fantastic. So, we're going to take our butt inside, probably. I don't know, we might just come right out to this corner. Let's take a look from this edge. And, oh no, from there we can't shoot at him. So I say we do go inside. You know what? I'm going to switch to Warren first and see if I can't shoot this gentleman right over here. Right here. I want to get rid of that guy. 100%, but it says 1 damage. Let's see if we get lucky. Nope, still only 1 damage. Alright. What if we brought him right in here? Oh, you had the... Yeah, he had a lookout on. That's not good. And we have to reload. That was the wrong move. We made a major mistake there. And in this one, we don't have the option for anyone to die. Everyone must survive. So, if he can shoot that guy at a 72%, I say we confirm that and finish him off. Excuse me. That's very good. I think next I want to come around here with my other guy and shoot the vaquero right over here. 34%, that is not great. What does ricochet do for me? Where can I ricochet it off of, though? That's the question. No valid targets in range. I see. Should we reload or shoot? Or move this way? I think we should move this way. Oh my, there's a guy right there. We got lucky, he missed. Bring father right out here to the behind the post. And then that should allow us to kill this vaquero right here. That guard is dead. Let's see what our opportunity to hit there is. 37% is not enough. Wonder if we went right there and shot at him, I think we'd be okay. 35%? That reduced our ability? Really? No. Select an object to ricochet off of. Yeah, that seems good. How do I select it? That doesn't make any sense. I've never used this ricochet ability. It's saying that I should be able to click this one here. I don't understand this. Alright, let's just shoot at him. Hopefully we get a little bit lucky. Yeah, we got one hit on him. Seemed like when I clicked on the box nothing happened for the ricochet. Oof, that is not good right there. But I will take this guy over to where the door is. And reload. And then, I mean, if I can't hit him here, that's just ridiculous. There we go. Got rid of the guard there. Uh-oh, we got a guard right behind us, or like the mayor or something.
At last, Florence was free.
Alright, we got Florence here. Now we gotta go inside her little prison, actually. This is what I'm looking for. I want to come and get kind of right behind this cover and shoot at that guy. 67% to do 4 damage. That's pretty good odds.
Was yours.
Nice. So we killed
Florence was free.
the
And there was no
Mexican
one left to
cartel.
pursue you.
Got Florence back.
At last, Florence was free.
At last, Florence was free. And we have completed our mission. Reunited again, the two of you returned home safe and sound. A few days later, Father came to you in a panic with the amulet. It was falling apart in his hands. It appeared Father had been cheated by the strange gentleman who had been so devilishly convincing. We got an amulet we traded. No one can battle with the balance of. No one can meddle with the balance of the world and get away with it. Ever onwards, Father was jinxed by the cursed trinket. Forevermore, he brought bad luck wherever he went. Uh-oh. So now I've got to find a way to lift the curse because I am having bad luck doing anything. And there is a shady joint here. This place was filled with lowlives. Talk turned to news from the Mexican's town now that he was dead. You asked around if anyone knew how to lift a curse. Well, let's do that. So everyone has vague answers, essentially. Alright. We're gonna go see a fortune teller. Uh-oh. Well, let's leave. Let's go to the fortune teller. You found the hut inhabited by a young woman. Rumor had it she could see the future. Alright, 100, and let's try to lift the curse. And she just stole $100 from us. Father's curse made prospecting impossible. Whatever methods you tried, whatever places you sought, nothing worked. The situation was hopeless. Though you never said it, his guilt was clear, which made for many silent evenings. One day you awoke to a note from Father. He was sorry for the bad decisions he'd made. He was sorry for your mother, for Florence, for you. He loved you, and that meant he had to leave. If only it had helped. Let's go to the wishing well. It was the well you'd heard people talking about. You could drop a coin inside and make a wish. Dropped a coin in for good luck. It had no effect. So now we're going to go to the church and we're going to try to pray. God may have been away on business, but Reverend Gervais had a reputation of being a miracle worker. For a price, he could heal most of the serious ailments. Those with less cash could leave a tip in the offering box, granting them a place in his prayers for the day. You asked for a curse exorcism for 50, or a prayer offering for 25. Let's do the... Oh, awesome. The exorcism didn't work either. Oh, and there are thugs at our homestead. We can go back to the Mexican town and clean it up of bandits, and I think that's what we'll do first. No, I guess let's go back to the homestead so you guys can see a little bit different outlook here. From afar, you can see armed thugs roaming your homestead. Sneak in through the escape tunnel or attack. Let's sneak in through the escape tunnel. And we have Warren. And do we have Florence? We do have Florence with us now. Okay. And we still don't have much else, so let's go ahead and go to Florence. And let's get her some guns and such. The Navy gun seems good. And then I'll also give her a Western rifle. Let's open the card screen. And now we've got 10 of clubs, which is survive a fatal shot. If you kill your killer, you'll make it, otherwise you'll die. It's interesting. The Queen of clubs is damage enemies in sight. Well, it's a shrieking ability. Interesting. And then we've got that extra luck. We've also got the chain kill ability. Let's do the shriek for her since she's a... Seems like she might be able to scream and scare people. Okay, if we survive a fatal shot, and then we'll put the other detail. Let's see, this is the Queen of Spades on her as well. Seems good to me. The Curse of the Shattered Amulet hangs heavily on your family. -5 luck per turn. Oof, that's bad. Alright, let's proceed to combat. Luck is what keeps you from getting shot, as far as I can tell. So this far I like the game. The story is
You would fight
okay.
for your home and take
Voice
back
acting is
what was
okay,
yours.
but the gameplay itself is
tunnel
very
you
fun.
used was mighty useful and led you all the way into the house.
Okay, so we got all the way in the house. That's probably a pretty good thing. I don't know where any of the raiders are, and that's not a good thing. So let's see. As of right now, we can just come to this corner and see if we spot anybody. We do. There's a guy right in here. We don't know what he is, but we know he's in there. think that's all we're going to do for this guy. We'll go to Florence. Now she could probably come up here and shoot that cat, and I think that might be the way to do this, because we saw that there was no one in the hall. And she hits him for 55 or 59% for 5 damage, which will kill him if she hits. Beautiful. That invader is now down, and it is now our turn again. So I want to go check this doorway inside the house. And we found another enemy here. Oh, that was a poor idea. We meant to actually just end our turn and go into, like, it's sort of called like an Overwatch mode. Oh, he's right on us. I'm glad that they missed there. That would have been bad. They're storming the house now. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Florence real quick. She knows there's someone right inside here, but they are probably waiting for us in some way, shape, or form. So I'm gonna go get in this corner so I can shoot at this guy at the end of the hall. Oh, apparently I can shoot at the guy right here because he's inside the same hallway. So that invader's down. I mean, these guys can both see me. Unless I have a way to kill them both, I think I need to get this guy kind of... Oh, well, there's this guy as well. Jeez. I think we need to shoot at him. %69% 4 damage. That'll kill him. Okay, he was killed. Okay, so now it's their turn, and they're going to keep moving towards me, I think, most likely. That hurt. Oh, they missed there. It seemed like I was in good shape for that particular set of attacks. Now, you'll notice there may be some sort of slowing down, and that's not the stream or the video. That is, there is a little bit of sort of some graphic detail issues that'll arise here and there where it'll sort of stutter, and I think it's mostly the ones with flames that I've noticed. Alright, let's see here. I really want to get rid of him, but I think I need to go to Florence first again to make sure that I can get rid of the both of them. She can't hit him, apparently, is what it appears, so I'm not quite sure what the best way to do this is. I mean, she could probably go up and get, like, right next to him. That doesn't seem efficient. Let's go and run right in here. And we can't shriek, and I don't want to reload. I just want to end her turn. So what I'll do is after I finish this, I'll end the turn. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. I could probably come right over here, stand here, and deal with him. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. 69% 4 damage. That way he's not threatening to hit Florence or Warren. And then we just... Let's see. I forget how we end our turn. I haven't done it in a while. There it is, backspace. So we just end our turn, and now she's sort of watching over. If she comes up to a point where one of these guys walks up and she can see him, she'll be able to just shoot him right in the face. And if not, it's sort of a wasted turn. Those may be 2 of the only invaders left, and I know for a fact that I can shoot that guy and kill him almost certainly. And we missed, so don't say you know, because then the game will hear you and it'll take that away from you. Alright, Florence should be able to shoot him. 57 for 5, so let's hope that it'll get better odds there.
At the time was that those hired thugs worked for the railroad.
These hired
The
thugs
corrupt local government deeded them your property, claiming the right of eminent domain, making the house you were defending no longer yours. Every man you killed raised the reward on your head a little higher, because now you were a wanted man, an outlaw.
Uh-oh. This was the government trying to take my house. They apparently feel as though their eminent domain gives them the right to take my home. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I probably disagree. Now I wonder if I can come over here to shoot this guy. We'll find out relatively quickly. I cannot. I will go across the hall. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Florence, because that guy has a really long sniper rifle looking type of piece. I'm going to end my turn in case one of them gets in here where I'm at. They didn't, so now this is going to get a little trickier. I'm actually going to bring this guy outside to the corner. Ooh, look at that. Can we hit him? 100% 4 damage. Beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to run outside with Florence as well. And I'm going to move her to right here. Okay, I want to go to Florence first because I want to kind of check and see if there's anybody on this side of the house. It doesn't appear as such, so I'm going to end her turn there in case somebody runs up on us. Let's take Warren inside to about right here. Seems pretty good. Alright, we've got no one in range, so let's rotate around and run up to this point right here with Florence. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh. And we crashed, it appears. So we will pause the recording and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so we're back, but it did revert us all the way back to the very beginning of that mission we were doing, so we are not going to finish that one up. We've got plenty of good stuff here, so from what I can tell so far, I like the game. I will write my review up, and hopefully you guys can kind of see what my full thoughts are on it. I do like it. There's some stability issues, as you saw, which are a little frustrating at times, but for the most part, most new indie PC games are subject to some of that, so I won't be too harsh on that. Story is not terrible, not great, but so far, I mean, there's been some twists, like this being the government coming to take my house as opposed to actually being, you know, like thugs or outlaws. So as it turns out, I'm a bandit now at this point because I have killed the people invading my home. So I'm guessing that opens up a few more story opportunities. You can look at the second and first floor by scrolling up and down. I think that's something I didn't mention earlier. So that's a helpful bit. I think you can essentially see for the most part how the game plays, and you know that it's got a similar style to XCOM with the movement and the grids, and the cover, and the percentages for hitting, but it's a strategy game, and I don't think every strategy game is always, you know, compared to XCOM necessarily. It's definitely interesting. It's something that I would say is worth looking at. You know, and it appears through the amount of updates they've had that there's already a couple out. So this is Marshall for the Hidden Levels. Again, this was Hard West. Came out on November 18th, 2015. And check out our review on the site at www.thehiddenlevels.com. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching.